A little early on this one. Got a cool graphic though. Ooh. I actually do really like that track. What's going on, folks? How's everybody doing? Let me do this. Howdy, folks. What's going on? Thank you all for being here. Yeah, that was White Bat Audio, and the track was actually called Fallout, my favorite game of all time. Fallout. You know, close contender between Super Metroid and Doom. But yeah, it was actually only 4 minutes and 17 seconds, not 15 minutes, you fucking lazy dork. Anyway, but that was White Bat Audio. Thank you all for being here. Hit the links up at the top if you're feeling generous. Totally awesome. And what the Beck? How you doing? Mango, always a pleasure to see you with the forks. And there's the links. Lucifer, always a nice addition. Hyun, typically pronounced like Cyan, but I, give him the courtesy. Security Minor Lizard, fuck that guy. He's a fucking tool. Anybody else that's watching, thank you all for being here. If you're coming over from BGTV stream, I don't know. Whatever. I think that might still be going. It doesn't really matter. But I have like 400 plus hours on Fallout 4. I don't know what it correlates to. Somebody can do the math for me, but I have like 6.5 days worth of Fallout 4 logged. But then again, I don't really get the opportunity to play it for more than a few minutes before I just sit down. I'm just like, I'm too fucking tired. I don't know what to do. What's going on, Lamort? Wow, Toads ignored me. Oh, you know what? I put your shit up. You know what? Eat a bag of dicks, or don't. I don't know. Whatever your Yuletide feast is, eat that. And I hope everybody's having a good holiday. I am extremely bored because I have not worked in the last like 4 days, and I'm starting to get really antsy. So I don't know what to do. I just decided to stream 345 hours on Baldur's Gate 3 and counting. I don't know what Baldur's Gate is. I know what it is, but I have never played it. So Maybe I should. But gonna have a big bowl of disappointment for Christmas. Well, welcome. I am more than happy to add to that bowl of disappointment. Thank you for coming, Hooves. You are, a skim border like yourself is more than welcome in a chat like this for someone who is in a landlocked state. Technically landlocked, but Lake Erie, I guess, doesn't count. You could go surfing there. However, common space, you got to compete with the Amish. And trust me, those guys know how to fucking drive a boat. Um, uh, I don't think I'm gonna open this one right now, but I am doing brunch tomorrow. I just happened to do this one. I just did it on StreamYard instead of Streamlabs because I didn't want to fucking yell into my microphone because Streamlabs is having some weird ass issue with my audio and I didn't feel like fixing it. But I also get a big bowl of disappointment for Christmas, but illness and being away from family will do that. Yes. And I hope you feel better, Mango. Hopefully you have everything that you need. And if you need anything, I want everybody to help out, myself included. You should. It's a great game. I'll have to check it out. Well, maybe someone will give me a Christmas present. I don't know. Doesn't really matter. Regardless, I'm just kind of here to talk about not synthwave, but a couple of things. This person in particular, because apparently I ruffled his feathers quite a bit, and this is what happened. Ooh, oh, hey, well, whatever. That's too big. But anyway, this is Mr. Dapperton. So, yeah, he's a big butthurt bitch. How you doing, Holafola? Holafala, for those of you who are illiterate. So, and basically what happened, this is just a screenshot that was given to me by Anna Haven. By the way, check out Underhaven tonight, later at about 10:30 Eastern Standard Time. And this was going over one of the videos that we were a part of, where he says guy doesn't understand comedy or art, then doesn't understand the joke, the point, takes an analogy literally and ad homs me. Wow, bro, you don't understand comedy because you're dumb and it wasn't funny. Like, half of comedy is presentation, and you presented it not as a joke, but just as a serious topic because you want to be a serious person. And nobody takes you seriously, whether or not you're a serious person or so-called comedian. Like, you kind of suck. And by kind of, I mean you do. You really do just suck. So I actually responded to him. I don't know if maybe I can find it. All right. We'll find it. Fine. And I don't honestly think I don't think he actually understands. All right. How do I fucking shit? Oh, there we go. Huh.
This program is intended for
Everybody check out Underhaven Gold. I responded to him and let's see, news first. Okay, never mind. Go. Do it. Oh, he actually responded to me not too long ago. Oh, let us do this live, because he says, because I told him, if you understood comedy, then your jokes would be funny, right? Am I wrong? One's in the chat if I'm wrong. Just saying. It's more of an analogy. The fact that he didn't get it and tries to lecture me about the meanings behind it is hilarious. At Security Monitor Lizard, which is this guy. Like, comment, subscribe to my channel. It helps. And I asked him, who is lecturing you? The smug fuck on camera. Hey. Oh, oops. Forgot. Can't just hit enter when you're on the computer. That happens. And he didn't realize that I was the one that was replying to him. Even though it says security, not a sponsor, Lizard. Just saying. Just saying. All of you, what the Heon, Mango, all of you, you know what? You're all getting cool in your cool. You're all getting a bunch of cores, demon cores in your stocking. Hope you like the radiation. I remember he used to be one of those dudes that would dog Anita Sarkeesian and feminism. Yeah, I mean that's just like an easy target. That's exactly how what's his face Dave, who we will look at later on in this stream. Uh, uh, that's exactly how he made his, got his career and got his like 10,000 subscribers and stuff. Like whatever, it doesn't matter to me. I don't really care how you make your money. If you have a niche, if you're gonna fucking make your money, go right the fuck ahead. Who the hell cares? But what I have a problem with is people that can't take criticism for what comes out of their mouth. And if you can't take criticism for what comes out of your mouth, then well, hey, why are you speaking on the internet? Sorry. Demon cores. No, not demon cores, demon cores. Do I have to put up a video of the demon core? The motherfucking demon core. Also, don't fuck with the demon core. All right, so I was kind of like bouncing between a couple of these, and I know I can't ask you guys for a fucking number because, well, every time I say one or two, I get 42, 666, 69. But would you guys like to hear the open letter to the left, or which one was it? Nick Corky Bravo, or his possibly racist rant about BLM? Oh, hey, Dapperton. There you go. Come on. Let's go. Let's talk. I'm down. We can have a one-on-one. Let's do it. Accept what you say as facts. It can't be, but it's demonstrably wrong consistently. So the link is right there if you want to talk to me. I mean, you're already on. It's totally cool. Let's do it. What do you want to do? I'll give you time. That's fine. I know there's a delay, and you probably have to like get prepared, whatever. It's cool. I'm actually going to turn on my ring light, so I'm actually lit up a little bit better. It's Duper Pooper. Hi, Dapperton. Hey, Duper Pooper. I'm here. I'm ready. Someone needs a Snickers. I hate to criticize you, Beck. However, that probably should be one word. And we're not talking about Snickers. Fine. If you think my content is crap, go ahead. But otherwise, I'm just gonna sit here and talk shit about you. Let's see. 1 second. Audio. Is my audio good? It seemed to be coming in through my headphones. I don't know. I know, half asleep and high. That's fair. That is fair. Come on, Depp, get on and have a chat. Secure Minded Lizard isn't a bad guy. Thank you, Suit. I'm really not a bad guy. I'm willing to have a conversation with you, clearly. But yeah. Okay, thank you. I'm fine. I've ever since I did the last Streamlabs stream, I've been a little apprehensive about my my audio, which as an actual broadcast professional, unlike Dave, yeah, I actually care about these things. But hey, let's see what he has to say. Wow. All right, I'm gonna turn down the cringy music. Just I was like cringy milk because I saw the thing. Oh man. Yeah, you don't have to agree or get along and love each other's content. We can have a constructive conversation. It's true. The link is there. Here, let me do it one more time in case you missed it. That's cool. He won't show up. Also, hey, Dapperton, I'd like to talk to you about the guns in your background, like the blunderbuss and I don't know, whatever the fuck this is. You got the AK. I'm guessing this is I was gonna say a Winchester, but it's definitely not. And then you got the 249 here. Man, what is that firearm? It looks bulky. It definitely looks like a bullpup. Oh, there's that's just a standard M4. Never mind. All right. No, the cringy music isn't over. Hey, Yami.
Guys.
Hey, Dapperton. Notice how I'm on screen and I have no fucking problem talking and being on screen, and you have to hide behind an avatar? Just saying.
We all know that TikTokers are the smartest people on the planet. Well, there's one TikToker in particular, a BLM member, who's going to explain the history of the world to you.
That's the one that actually bothered me. Was your Dishka sitting down on the floor? Why would you have a Dishka sitting on the floor like that? First of all, the ejection port is down. It should be on a bipod or like at least a bipod, if not a tripod. But the ejection port is down. It's just going to get dirty. You know, you're not going to be able to pick that thing up. They're pretty fucking heavy. If I remember, standard M2 is with the barrels around 70 pounds. That's a motherfucker to handle. And then just don't put your fucking weapons on the ground.
Highly intelligent individual with over 3,000 IQ.
I think black people were first.
Yes. Everybody knows that America was discovered by black people. And if you don't believe that, you're a Nazi and you don't.
I gotta go back a bit because I kind of missed something.
Highly intelligent individual with over 3,000 IQ.
Suit, you did the 3D room? Damn. You need to work on that.
I matter in
Oopsie.
enough Netflix and Disney movies.
Black people are
TikToker in particular, a BLM member who's going to explain the history of the world to you. This is an entirely intelligent individual.
That's fair if you were learning. I don't like. Look, I'm just giving Dapperton shit. But take the Dishka off the ground. I'm a combat veteran. I would know what it's like to handle a weapon, especially the Dishka.
Well,
not especially. God fucking damn it. not especially the Dishka, but I know what a fucking automatic weapon should look like. Let me stop fucking this up.
History of the world to you. This is an entirely intelligent individual with over 3,000 IQ.
I think Black people were first.
I'm trying to get it together, ma'am. All right. So when it comes to like Native Americans and Black people, I guarantee you he's going to miss the mark because he doesn't understand what she's trying to say when it comes to like America, North America, and Native Americans. Yes, Native Americans were here first. However, comma space, let's watch.
Yes, everybody knows that America was discovered.
Shut the fuck up, Hooves. You can only pay me so much money to watch me shoot that automatic weapon again. It was on a different tripod that I was not used to. I was used to free gunning.
Discovered by Black people. And if you don't believe that, you're a Nazi and you don't watch
Fair
enough
enough.
Netflix and Disney movies.
I have nothing against
Black
you, Stu.
people
You
are
seem like
the
kind of an
original
alright dude.
Indians. When Europeans came to America, they didn't discover it. We discovered it. When they came over here, they said that our
Alright, never mind. She's dumb.
skin was so dark that it turned blue.
You heard that right. The people that discovered America weren't Redskins. They were blue skins.
The pyramids, the beautiful, beautiful pyramids. This is Egypt. This is motherland of Black people. This is where we came from. This is the most ancient civilization on the planet. These motherfuckers are colonizers and terrorists.
Not everybody should have access to the internet. I'm starting to agree with Dapperton here. But then again, she's just a moron. First of all, have you ever been to the Middle East? Yeah, there's some black ass motherfuckers. And if you want to go by evolutionary standards, then, well, Black people were the first because Homo sapiens came from Africa and the African Rift Valley and moved all across the entire world. And we evolved to adapt to our environments. That's why we have white people and Asian people and Native Americans and Hispanics. Just saying. Yeah, honestly, get your boy on here. I would love to talk to him. I know he's a bitch, but that's fine. I know he's not going to show up. It's fine.
That's called melanin, which is in Black people. So we came from space as well.
Every human being has melanin. Every human being has melanin. Melanin regulates the amount of vitamin D that your body produces. And the reason white people have less melanin is simply because we get less sunlight being of European descent. Because the farther north you go, the less sunlight you get. And the farther south you go, especially towards the equator, the more sunlight you're going to get. But anyway, this shit shouldn't be taken as fact, as it's his opinion, which is subjective. Thank you. Yes, thank you, Mango, for clarifying that. Dapperton cannot defend himself.
Aliens.
I don't know why people find this so hard to believe. Black people came from space, okay? They're aliens. They crash landed here in Egypt, and then they spread their DNA throughout the world, and they're responsible for literally everything. They're the only good people on the planet, and white people are terrorists. And
Pretty sure nobody said that but you. And what does this have to do with BLM? Do you want to clarify? Dap said he don't do lies. Fair enough. I don't give a shit if he doesn't want to do lies. Well, then I'm just going to keep talking shit about his videos. And if he wants to show up in my chat and, make a bunch of claims, then maybe he can come and defend himself and be a big boy. But that's okay. I know, he's a tiny man.
colonizers, get with the facts, Jack.
And of course, I have to mention the sun because as Black people, we are literal plants. So we need the sun.
You are what you smoke, you know what I'm saying? Yee yee! This woman
I mean, that's she's dumb. That's stupid.
tries to put I can't breathe on her throat.
Okay, defend yourself in text. At what point did you come up with this? Let's see. Let's go back just a little bit. What does this have to do with BLM? Like, what did she say that has to do with BLM and them being aliens? And you can call me an idiot all you want, but unless you come here and talk to me, like literally, dude, just come talk to me. I'm actually a very cordial person. I'll talk to you. I'll let you on. We can have a decent conversation. I'll tell you what, we'll get 60 minutes. 60 minutes of you and I going back and forth. And then after 60 minutes, you know what's going to happen? We can talk about some bullshit. We'll talk about something we both can, disagree on or agree on. I'm talking about like cooking or something like that. I love talking about bad cooking. So if you want to do that, and you know what? It's up to you. But right now you look like a bitch because you can't actually defend your views. She said black people came from space, started back a minute or so. Okay.
Get with the facts, Jack. Her DNA.
Let's see.
Aliens,
I don't know why people
colonizers, and terrorists. The dark matter in space, that's called melanin, which is in Black people. So we came from space as well. Aliens.
So how does this represent all of BLM? That's my question to you. How does this one TikToker represent all of BLM or all of black people? "60 Minutes with Lizard and Dap." It might be a fun time. Dude, we can go another fucking 60 minutes talking about, whatever. It's up to you. Yeah, I kind of wasn't listening. Yeah, you told me to backtrack, so I backtracked, and I'm asking you what this one TikToker has to do with all of BLM. How does she represent all of BLM? How does she represent all black people? Do I represent all white people? Do you? Yeah, she does. Thank you, PT Ham. She sounds fucking nuts. See how long it takes to respond? It's you're not very smart. You should really come up with terms with that. Black people. Yeah. How does that have anything to do with BLM? I know we're gonna get into the BLM part because I saw the next video. So what do a few TikTokers have to do with BLM? You have more than enough opportunities, bud.
This woman tries to put "I can't breathe" on her throat, but instead she puts "I can't breath." And she thinks she's smarter than you. That's what's funny. Reminds me of that one.
Why does she think she's smarter? You said all ANCAPs are dumb based off of my statements alone, so you're the same thing. I'm not going to say that. Well, all ANCAPs are dumb, and it's not based off of your statements. It's based off of the policies that ANCAPs want to implement. So you kind of missed that part. Maybe you should actually like pay attention and stop getting, so worked up when somebody says something to you. Just saying. Oh, you show 4 BLM members here. Wow. 4. That's a big number for you, isn't it? Man. 4 idiots. Should I show 1 idiot that's an ANCAP? Hey, look at that. Took me all of fucking 3 seconds.
But instead she puts "I can't breath." And she thinks she's smarter than you. That's what's funny. Reminds me of that one.
That's fine. I can actually have a conversation, but it's a lot easier if he just wants to come on. I don't care if you have a voice modulator. I don't care if you have if you don't want your avatar on here. I don't care. I don't care. No backtracking, as in you taking back your words. Your first thing was I was lying about her saying what she said. Yeah, because I was replying to you and then I didn't hear it. And then I went back and I heard it and I called her an idiot. So we kind of agreed that she's an idiot. So what do these people have to do with Black Lives Mattering? So Black lives don't matter in your opinion because 4 idiots went on TikTok? I'm just saying.
Movie where he gets a tattoo on his collarbone saying "No regrets," completely spelled wrong, just like her throat is. And they're all proud of it too, and they think they're smart when they're everything but. Good thing she didn't get that tattooed. Look how proud she is, dude. This is hilarious. One thing that's surely hilarious to me is the fact that they think they're supporting Black Lives Matter, but in fact they're supporting communism, because that fist that they keep showing off is an actual communist symbolism and in communist fist.
No. What? How does that have anything to do with communism? Thank you. Communism. I don't support communism. I don't support capitalism either.
It's not.
I just don't think there should be a race disparity when it comes to policing in the United States of America. The country I swore to defend 6 times now.
It has nothing to do with Black Lives Matter. In fact, the person who founded communism, Karl Marx, was a horrible racist.
I might not be the same, but that.
Yeah, fuck Karl Marx. Darwin was wrong about evolution. But then the idea got refined. That's how history works, bud. Blizzard has absolutely zero problem admitting when he's wrong on something or when he has made a mistake. You, however, can't fathom such atrocities in your psyche. This is true. Go ahead. Tell me when I'm wrong. actually point it out when I'm wrong. And I'll be like, yeah, I was wrong. I need to change. Fun fact, Dapperton, I used to be a very far-right conservative. And then I changed my mind because I have a brain and I can think. I have those things, critical thinking skills. And on top of that, I ain't no bitch. Mama ain't raised no bitch. So if you would like to have you change the goalpost, every time I proved you wrong. At what point did you prove me wrong? I literally went back and either agreed with you or said the person was dumb. And that's typically just agreeing with you. And I asked you, at what point do Black Lives not matter because 4 TikTokers are being stupid? Do these people represent Black Lives Matter or not? How is this changing the goalpost? Also, it would be moving the goalpost, not changing the goalpost, because that would be a little bit different. Yeah, there is a 15-second delay or so. I agree. Purple Lives Matter. Rest in power, Grimace. I don't know. And black people are aliens for space. When I told you, look back, it was proved she did say that. Then you said, well, it doesn't mean all BLM is wrong. But that's kind of the premise of your video. Did you forget the premise of your video? Hey, what's going on, Rav? Hashtag Dave sucks. Dave does suck. So she represents all of BLM, right? She represents all black people. Yes or no? But she's not all of BLM. She's not a representative of BLM. She's just one person that claimed to be an alien. That's not moving the goalpost. That's your fucking title. Thank you, Hyun. Hit it before I could. Do you understand what moving the goalpost is? Do you understand like the words that come out of your mouth? It would help if you were actually here to defend your point, but you can't do that. I understand if like you're on mobile, you can't fucking do it. It's the holidays, fine, whatever. You're not in the right position. Totally cool. But if you're there and you're able to do it, just fucking do it. Jump on. Here you go. One more fucking time. Paste. Boink. You can't do it because you know you're wrong. You're wrong. How do these people represent BLM as an organization?
That's not important. No freedom till we're equal.
I can't breath again. Dude, these guys can't spell for shit. So let me get this straight. These people can't even spell the word breathe. But they
Hold on, let me see what you said. No, you idiot. You said you didn't change the goalpost. I gave you an example, and now you're talking about my title for some reason. Genius. Your title is BLM claims to be aliens. And I asked you how that person represents BLM or all black people. Do you actually know any black people? Do you have any friends? Really?
they think they're smart enough to run your life and control you via state law and backed by state violence.
Damn right I support it.
Hey, Brainless, you ain't missing much.
It might not be the same, but that's not important.
I'm sorry, but you can barely tell that's even supposed to be a thing.
Freedom.
I mean, you can. I'm not a moron, so I can actually tell what's going on.
Till we're equal. Damn right I support it.
You did it! You ended racism by making a TikTok. That's not even.
So the point of these TikToks is just to end racism, in your words, like end racism in your words. Yes, no, question mark. Like, they're cringy as all hell. Absolutely, we can agree on that. I wouldn't do this. But at the same time, like, the black people that I know, the black people that I work with, you bet your ass, I feel for them when they have to deal with the fucking police in an unsubstantiated way that makes no sense in policing. Like, I don't know, sitting on someone's neck for fucking 9 minutes? Let me give you an example, Dapperton, because I know you never had friends. So, me and my brothers, we would always get into fucking trouble when we were kids. And we would just, like, you know, light shit on fire in our backyard and whatever. And the neighbors would call the cops. I grew up suburban. Fine. Totally easy. But every so often, like, we would have friends over. And I remember this. A young man named Mohammed Dodo. He was there with me and 2 of my brothers. We're white. He's half black. And the cops show up. We were just like, I don't know, burning a flower pot or some shit. I don't know what the hell we were doing. But we were just like burning shit. And the cops show up and he just like comes into the fucking backyard. Well, guess who he harassed? Guess who he was going after? Muhammad. Because he was different. Because he was dark. And I have taken that throughout my life and been like, okay, that's not how people should be treated ever. Nobody should be treated that way. You are equal under the law. 100%. I was military police and I treated everybody the same way. The exact same way. I have treated all of my soldiers the exact same way. One of my soldiers is a Palestinian American, and I still call him up every now and again to make sure his family's okay. You can't understand that because you're so wrapped around your own fucking political bullshit that you do this. So do yourself a fucking favor. Hit that goddamn link and come and talk to me. Because I know there's going to be a video about this. I know you're going to try and take me down a peg. But you know what I'm going to do? Whatever the fuck I want until I decide to respond. Oh. Said all the TikToks were hashtag. Yeah, hashtag beyond. That's why. Okay, well, he can come and say that himself, Suit. And if Suit, you're just a cover for actual Dapperton. Well, he can go ahead and say that himself. Big boy with all the guns. So stern in his policy, so adamant in his views, he can actually come and say it. he can actually come and say it. Otherwise, I'm just going to keep making fun of him.
Freaking fist, dude. That's fat. That's like a fistle. You know, like ankle, cankle. The big question here is who should run your life?
Suit is his own person. His channel is awesome. Awesome. Great. Mango, do you want to link Suit's chat or link Suit's channel in the chat? I would have more. I have social anxiety. Are you kidding me? You know what helps my social anxiety is actually being on camera. I have real bad social anxiety. I don't like going out anywhere. That's why I can't have headphones in when I go to the grocery store. Just saying. But yeah, Suit, you're more than welcome to be in the chat and, you know, have your link posted. And look, Dapperton, you and I can go offline. We can have a conversation. Like I'm not the guy that's just gonna record everything and dox you and all that shit. I've been swatted. I've been doxxed. I don't do that to people. I'm simply asking you for a conversation. And if you want to come at me about anything, why does it have to be live? How about this? How about this? I will end this live and you can just use the same link and we'll go in the background and then go live and have a conversation. Okay. I just do it live simply because, well, I schedule a live stream. This is why I had the time slotted for my day. I doxed myself as well. You can look me up on dividshub.net. Sergeant Dylan Grace. Go look me up. If you're apprehensive about being live, we can have a conversation. Am I going to talk about everything that was in that conversation? No, depending on how personal it was, of course not. If there's something you don't want to talk about, absolutely fine. I would rather just have you live because you want to come at me and like talk shit and defend your views instead of actually like defending, like instead of just come at me and have a conversation. I am actually a very personable guy. I know it doesn't seem like it. I'm going to say fucking bitch and bullshit and all these kinds of things. But I told you 60 minutes of you and I talking about, you know, your videos, politics, whatever it may be. And then we can do another 30 to 60 minutes of just bullshitting around. If you want to switch it around, we can do that too. That's fine, so that we can both be a little bit more comfortable. In social, I don't do voice chat. I can defend myself just fine in text. You're not doing a very good job of defending yourself. One, because there's a 15-second delay, and two, because you have to be you have to use brevity. I'm actually giving you the opportunity. Trust me, I have social anxiety. Mango knows more than anybody that I have social anxiety. I am non-confrontational. But here, when I'm on camera, I'm ready to fucking go. Like, I'm more than happy to run into a damn burning building simply because I want to help people. But at the same time, again, I don't like having headphones in the grocery store. You are absolutely smug and full of yourself. You do not have social anxiety. Yeah, I do. Yeah, actually, I do. It may not be as bad as yours, but I absolutely do. You know what I go to the grocery store? Whatever the fuck's on my list, which is about 5 things usually. I'll take 5 trips to the goddamn grocery store so I don't have to talk to anybody.
The government or yourself? The people that think they should.
I overcame a lot of my social anxiety by becoming public affairs in the Army. Actually, even before then, being military police. Because I had to overcome that, because I had to be the authority figure and actually, talk to people. And then when I became public affairs, I used what I learned in my military police training and my experience to actually come out and command a room and do things like that. It's really not that hard. I know it's harder for some people. It wasn't very hard for me, but you know what? I still have social anxiety. I always say excuse me when I get in somebody's way, even if they're in my way. Just saying. Maybe it's a Midwest thing. I don't know.
Run their own lives are being called racist by the mainstream media, who honestly don't have.
Ooh, I haven't heard about teal deer in a long time. Wow. Suit, I don't know how it. Mango, can you send me one of Suit's cartoons? I'd be down to watch it.
Have an argument. I mean, they have to.
As long as the weapons are on the floor.
They have to call the other side mean names in order to get people on their side. So that's all they got is just a freaking lie.
I'm going to take his social anxiety as I'm going to take it seriously and not say why do I keep skipping your messages? Where? What messages? Yeah, thank you, Mango. I don't think anyone in chat should state without a shadow of doubt whether someone doesn't have particular issues. We're not doctors. We can't diagnose anything for each other. Totally fine. Yeah, hey, if Dapperton's not comfortable, then he's not comfortable. But you know what? I would prefer to actually have the conversation. Yeah, teal deer is an old ass thing. I haven't heard that in years. What messages am I skipping? If I'm skipping anything, it's because I'm looking at StreamYard and not my phone. So the messages that actually come up and have to be approved by a moderator are going to be on my phone. So don't worry. I'm not skipping a damn thing.
And say the other side's racist. Say right wingers are racist. So what's funny to me is they're sitting here fighting all these imaginary racists, and they actually think they're brave warriors, just like those.
I'll tell you what. Hey, Mango, send him a Discord link. I don't give a shit.
3 TikTokers I just showed you. They're not brave warriors. They're just dorks fighting an imaginary war on racism. You see this big, beautiful Chad? This is Suit Yourself, another YouTuber, a friend of mine. He's the one who made me this beautiful 3D rendering of Dapperton's mansion and universe. He makes excellent content like mine, but probably better. You should go check out his channel, link in the description box. Not only that,
Suit, is that you? Suit, is that you? Just be yourself. Well, I don't do ANCAP stuff. Fair enough. You can do animation better than I could. I can barely draw a stick figure.
you should just swing by there and subscribe to him just because he helped me out and say thank you for making Dapperton's 3D rendering of his world. I think he deserves some credit.
He did. You know what? Fair enough. Good on you, Dapperton. Suit. Subscribe to Suit. Too easy. And Suit seems like kind of a good guy. It's the first rendering of the cartoon. It's just a model. Yeah. Bro, it's way better than I could ever do. I'm good at shooting video and barely good at editing video. But no, honestly, like animation, I don't have the attention span for it.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Come on down. Come on down. Take a seat. Today, we're going to talk about how the left is absolutely destroying America. And if you're a leftist and you want to debunk this, feel free, especially
Ooh, feel free. Gotcha. Let's do it.
if you're the amazing atheist. In fact, this big giant banana that's on the table, that's for him. That's the very banana he stuck up his ass in the viral video. If amazing atheist,
Man, Dapperton, you're pulling a Brett Keane here. DJ, like, he leaned into the banana, pun intended. He leaned into the banana thing way long ago. Nobody fucking cares.
atheist doesn't respond, I'm going to have my butler destroy it. That's right. Amazing Atheist's boyfriend, King Banana.
Oh, he couldn't tell me himself. All right, fine. I don't give a shit. Still gonna make fun of him then.
Will be killed. So Amazing Atheist better respond for his own sake or the sake of the banana. And if you're a leftist watching and you're not responding to this, you're a pussy and you better respond to this.
Mango knows me better than everybody else in here. Guaranteed. I am no different from the internet to real life. I'm no different other than the fact that I just don't like talking to people about these things. But if you want to talk about, politics or this and that, I'm going to give you the same business. 100%. Absolutely. So if I met Dapperton in real life, yeah, he and we could sit down and have a beer. That'd be fine. But if he wants to talk about his ANCAP shit, I'm going to shut him down. It's too fucking easy. I am no different from here to IRL. I tried to temper things to get him to chat. I wasn't taking sides or even having a go at him. Don't worry about it, Suit. You know what? He's his own man. He can do whatever the fuck he wants. It's totally fine. Good on you for making all the animations and everything. Whatever. Suit tell Dapperton, I will stop hurting his feelers. I will stay quiet and he needs to actually have a real conversation. Yes, and Suit, I can kind of agree with that. Just tell Dapperton he needs to have a real conversation. The link is there for him to join the Discord. And don't worry, he's not going to get jumped on if he gets jumped on. You don't know how my Discord works. It's basically, for lack of a better term, it's a safe space. You can say whatever the fuck you want as long as you don't antagonize people. And I've given a lot of leeway and it ended up getting me swatted. So,
Hello, boys
there
and
you
girls, and those who sexually identify as.
Oh, no. I was going to say, is that an M97 on the M4? That's not. That's just the sawed-off Mossberg on the M4. Man, you can't do that. That's going to fucking kill your shoulder.
A vagina. Oh, I'm sorry. Don't arrest me. I meant bonus hole. All right, transgenders, don't call the cops on me. Anyway,
the
did you know
transphobia.
that Joe Biden and Hunter Biden are stone cold corrupt? I mean, here's Trump saying it.
Elect Biden.
Who
and his
cares?
son.
Fuck them. Fuck them. They're politicians. Fuck Trump. Fuck Biden. And fuck Hunter Biden. Who cares? If they're corrupt, they're corrupt. That's it. If they are committed, if they have committed crimes, they should be held accountable. It doesn't matter. And yes, I did say that.
Are stone cold crooked.
And he's right. Absolutely 120% right. In fact, it's a little interesting how deep this rabbit hole goes.
Senator Biden, it's nice to have you here. As the youngest member of the Senate, the one, therefore, who may expect the longest career there, I wonder if you'd say to us, since it's clear that you're not corrupt and you got elected, why should people think that the system produces corrupt results when there you are?
Every single goddamn politician's corrupt. I don't care what they say. They
Cool,
use stolen
facts.
money to fund stealing your rights and hoard themselves out to people who have money to give them. So the
can
people
dig
that have
that.
money to purchase these politicians, they are the ones controlling things, not the politicians, but mega corporations.
I don't have any loyalty to mega corporations. I have loyalty to the officers that are appointed above me and to the people of the United States of America. That's who I have sworn to defend. I have sworn to defend or obey the orders of the officers appointed above me, and that includes Joe Biden, regardless of my opinion of him, and to defend the people of the United States of America. Thank you.
That wouldn't exist otherwise if it wasn't for big government giving them special treatment and bailing them out.
Ooh, if you're gonna put a sci-fi gun in there, can you put the one from Alien that has like the flamethrower and stuff on it? That'd be really fucking cool. I used to have the Alien game for NES long ago.
And helping them in
What's up,
every turn.
peace out, Pat.
Even
The United
granting
States
them
of America
monopolies and using the
government is
government's
the
guns
biggest
to force
mega
competition
corporation
out.
there is.
Every politician.
It's not really a corporation. It's just kind of like run by corporations. It's not a corporation. It's more of a service. As much as I have to say about the United States government and how they spend their money, it's not a corporation.
Politician's a whore. I don't give a shit what they say.
It produces corrupt results when there you are.
Well, I'm not sure you should assume I'm not corrupt, but thank you for that, though. Yeah, I went to the big guys for the money. I was ready to prostitute myself in the manner in which I talk about it. But what happened was they said, come back when you're 40, son.
So make no mistake, Joe Biden is corrupt. He even admits that even when he was
Facts.
young right there.
Go after the Vatican.
He even said that he wanted to hoard himself out and give the mega corporations exactly what they wanted. Give them monopolies and let them
So he's a politician.
trample the little guy. But he was too young. They said, come back when you're 40, son. Well, he's been over 40 for a long time. So he's been corrupt as shit for
Isn't Predator under the Disney umbrella?
Forever.
Isn't
And so I
Predator under the Disney umbrella?
So I had to go to a number of small contributors.
Did you hear that? He had to go to small contributors. So even back then, when he wasn't old enough to whore himself out, he still did.
Look, folks, you all heard the question. Special interest groups in Washington and lobbyists bother him. Lobbyists aren't bad people. Special interest groups are not bad people. But guess what? They're corrosive. People who accept money from them.
Look here, Hooves. How dare you be that accurate? Swear to God.
Aren't bad people, but it's human nature.
That's
You
so
go out, Lynn,
true.
and bundle $250,000 for me, all legal, and then you call me after
Young
I'm
Biden
elected.
does
Joe, I'd
look
like
like
to come and
Bob
talk to you
Newhart.
about something. You didn't buy me, but it's human nature. You helped me. I'm going to say, sure, Lynn, come on in.
Okay, that whole segment is absolutely, utterly insane.
Look, Dapperton, if you were this principled, if you are principled in anything that you say, why don't you go after Trump? But no, you're a Trump supporter. Your God King really needs to be back in office, so you really want to talk about him. Or you don't want to talk about him because you're chicken shit about it. Predator is under the umbrella because 20th Century Studios a buyout, but no, Boba Fett won't meet Predator because Star Wars and 20th Century act as their own due to pre-existing contracts. Plus, I think they're different universes. I don't really give a shit.
If that doesn't convince you that he's a corrupt piece of shit, I don't know what to tell you. I don't think anything will convince you.
But guess what? We got a lot to do. You gotta say hi to me. We go back a long way. She was 12, I was 30, but anyway, this woman helped me get an awful lot done.
What the hell are you talking about?
Yes, that's him, officer. Okay, I just want you to know.
Oh no, but it totally okay to just grab him by the pussy, right? What's going on, Pecan Pie? Right? I mean, I can play the whataboutism card since you left.
The Democratic Party knows that smart voters will never, ever vote for him. So that's why they got to get Gen Z voters to vote for them, which the Democratic Party has admitted in the past.
Ooh, Predator versus Wolverine. I'd watch that movie. I saw Predator versus Alien. I think the very first one. Fucking terrible movie. However, pretty spot on with their delivery. But look, dude, you're not actually pointing out every problem. If Joe Biden is being creepy, maybe since you're an ANCAP, show the other side being creepy. I'm just saying. I don't have any clips pulled up, but
I got footage of Kamala Harris saying that.
Peace out, Pat. I actually have that comic book at my mom's house. Predator versus Batman. It is actually fucking really cool. That was fucking awesome. I think it was Batman versus Predator, but it doesn't really matter. That was a sick ass fucking comic book. I'll have to pull it out. Yeah, nobody clipped that. Predator versus Wolverine expected early April 9th, 2024. Ooh. I might have to go to the theater at some point. Then again, I have a projector, so I have a 120-inch screen, and I don't have to fucking deal with other people and high prices for snacks.
That Gen Z voters are stupid, and this is obviously the reason why they want these voters to vote for them, because they know smart voters will never vote for them. So they got to fool Gen Z into voting for them.
Being older does not mean you're more intelligent. Being older means you're more experienced. That does not equate to intelligence. 100%. I have met some old people that are dumb as shit. I have met some young people that are dumb as shit. I have also met some young people that are really fucking intelligent. I've also met some old people that are pretty goddamn smart. And they could fix a goddamn car just by looking at it. So it's about education, intelligence, experience. It's all of these things coming together. And if you don't start with the first one, education, and having quality education for everyone, then we're never going to get anywhere. We're never going to progress. Oh, and yes, and bad knees. I also have bad knees.
That's why they try to get Gen Z influencers on the payroll to influence those Gen Z future votes.
Even the most wrong people in the world can occasionally get it right.
What the Republican Party doesn't understand about Gen Z is we don't like you. You claim you want to appeal to Gen Z, but you call us stupid.
What else do we know about this population, 18 through 24? They are stupid.
Goes hand in hand with education, though.
That is why we put them in dorm.
Housing goes hand in hand with education? You're gonna have to elaborate on that one, man.
Resident assistant.
And if they think they can give the middle finger to our generation and get away with it, they're sorely mistaken.
Oh, I remember this video.
They make really bad decisions.
What a bitch. And what's really interesting about these Gen Z influencers
Pot meat kettle.
is these two, the ones that were shown in the video and the ones that we'll be discussing for a little bit, they joined Twitter when they were really young. This particular one joined Twitter when he was 8 years old. A little suspicious. And he didn't make his first post for 4 years. Did his parents make the account for him? What the fuck is going on? I can't even explain this.
Regulate your children's internet usage. Back in my day, well, when we still had the dial up with the back in my day, like rotten.com was a thing that we just had. That was just there. If you ever seen the movie First Kid with Sinbad, and I don't know, what was that fucking the older brother's name from Home Improvement? I can't remember his name. All I remember is Jonathan Taylor Thomas, because he was the voice of Simba, young Simba in Lion King. If you don't regulate your kids' internet usage, they're gonna find this shit, and they're gonna be able to do a whole hell of a lot more than you understand. A lot more than I understand. Like my nieces and nephews, they have like old phones, and they're able to use them, but they're locked out of a lot of shit for good reason, because they don't need to be in politics. They don't need to be in looking up fucking beheading videos, for fuck's sake. Like, god damn. No matter how good the education is, if the child is living under a bridge, it's going to be extremely difficult for them to get the most out of it. Okay, I can understand that. Okay, 1000% true. Yeah. And you know what? You might see the videos of, oh, this kid studies 10 hours a day and goes to school, and they live under a bridge in fucking Singapore, India. No, it's kind of one off. If you can't focus on education because you don't have a roof over your head, then yeah, there's an issue. Like, it's a huge issue, because people don't realize that just a warm bed and, you know, a safe place to sleep or a safe place to study, how important that is to an education. People really don't understand that a lot of the time. And like, you know, when I was in active duty, being out in the field and being deployed, not having just my own little place and my own, you know, my own bed, my own sheets, something that could actually make me feel a little bit good when I lay down for the night, it's so detrimental to your psyche, because you can't actually function properly if you wake up and you're not in your own bed. You're not, you know, doing these things. You don't have warm food in your belly. And there's a scene in the Pacific. It's like the Marine Corps version of Band of Brothers, where these Marines, they come back onto the ship and they go into the mess hall, and the cooks are just like, kitchen's closed, like we don't have anything, like we already cleaned up, you like, do you have coffee? And just having like a warm cup of, like a hot cup of something to drink is so much more when you've been without for so long than anyone can imagine. And I'm talking about being under with government funding and stuff like that. These people have nothing. And just giving them like a hot drink or a hot meal, some eggs and bacon. What is it? I think it's actually Uncle Tom's Cabin, which is another piece of media where the father steals some meat, whatever, and the kids wake up and they're like, "Is that meat? Is that food?" Like, and you can relate to that when you've been without. It's so fucking wild to try and relate to these people who have never been without. Dapperkin says its title is due to his TikTok videos. But Suit, Dapperton can come talk to me whenever he likes. He has a link to my Discord. He can go ahead and DM me. He and I can have a private conversation. I don't need a proxy. I'm not trying to insult you or anything, but like, I don't need a proxy to talk to somebody. I'll say whatever the fuck I want. I'm a grown ass man. And you know what? Dapperton can say whatever the fuck he wants, and you bet your ass I will pick up a rifle and put on my goddamn body armor and get exploded in a foreign land to make sure that he can say whatever the fuck he wants. Maybe you can tell him that.
But I know that is some shady shit. Now, these two swear to God that they're not paid shills by the Democratic National Committee or the DNC, but they are. They absolutely are. They
How?
even have the same
You know?
email address going to Pallet. Pallet is owned by the DNC, and they paid
he actually provided proof.
$200,000 in the last 8 months. So how is that being paid nothing? How's that them not being paid shills? Give me a goddamn break. $200,000 is a lot of money. They basically
Fun fact, I didn't know about these kids until you actually brought them up. Not to play that fucking card with me, because I will block him and move on in a second. Dope. So you seem like good people. Me and my ex made some accounts for our son as soon as he was born, just for getting a name and shit. Yeah, I can dig that. Like, I actually told people, if you want to like make videos of your kids or whatever, and you don't want them just filling up your phone, you can create a YouTube account or whatever account and just have it as unlisted or private, so that you can delete them off of your phone and then nobody else can see them. Like, they're just stored there. You don't have to make them public. You don't have to tell anybody about it. You can just like, oh, he's, he ate a graham cracker and threw it up. Oh, that's so cute, whatever. And then you just like, it's private. Nobody else can see it. See it. Thanks for your service, by the way. It's my job. It's what I was actually. It's the one thing I was really good at, so I decided to continue. My brother is a Marine for 12 years. He is still a Marine, and tell him, ask him. I said, what is his favorite flavor of crayon? And both my grandfathers were in the service as well. Truly appreciate your hard work and sacrifice. Also, full stream here. Sub. Oh, fun stream here. Sub. Thank you. I really appreciate the subscription. I really appreciate that. Peace out, Pat. But you don't have to thank me for my service. It's to me, it's just another job. You know, I don't care if I go fucking, you know, if I'm in the trenches of whatever fucking country in World War III, you know, dodging, you know, nuclear bombs. It doesn't matter to me. I just like doing it. So yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you. Don't take that as a slight.
Your whole campaign, and the other one got paid too.
What the fuck are we talking about?
But he's getting paid more now. Don't believe me? Here's the proof. Eat it and shut it. The Democratic Party and the government are in bed with the mainstream media, especially Gen Z memers. They're in the meme war, and what they're trying to do is trying to brainwash the youth.
Hey Dapperton, if you're gonna make a video, write a script. Read it once. Hang on 1 second. I'll be right back. Let me see if I have. Give me a second. Ah!
I was born in a bathtub in the back of a pickup truck. Ever since that day, I've had nothing but bad luck. My mama didn't love me, and my daddy, he ran away. My granny, she done raised me in her own peculiar way. Said, listen to me, mister, I'm in the bathroom with my sister. Give me a goddamn minute to clean it up. Well, I'm drinking past blue ribbon, Lord, I got no use for women. So my sister puts her nose right up my butt. We walked back to the trailer and we ran into a sailor looking for good times and methamphetamine.
All right. Sorry, my dog walker was at the door. He was like, hey, I take medication, so I don't know if I'll make it. Make it for the next 3 hours. And I'm just like, really? You can't last 3 hours? Like, all right, see me tomorrow. Yeah, this song is great. All right, don't worry, we're gonna go a little bit longer on this, and then yeah, everybody check out the Haws on Facebook. I'll play the full song at the end for you guys. We're gonna go a little bit longer in this, and then we'll move on to Dave.
Into believing shit that's not true, while simultaneously believing that the Gen Z people that they're trying to influence are stupid as fuck. It's insulting that these Gen Z influencers and these Gen Z...
Yeah, but you took like 3 or 4 clips and you cut it into here and like I could cut up your shit and make you look like a fucking Nazi, or I could cut up your shit and make you look reasonable. It's really not that hard.
People like these Gen Z young
I just don't care to do it.
Actually falling for this bullshit. These people are not in your best interest. They don't give a shit about you. They think you're stupid. All they want from you is your fucking money. And not just that, to steal your rights so big businesses and monopolies can control you, just so they can get paid by the big
unlike
monopolies.
Trump doesn't want your money. Trump does not want your money at all. Not at all. Not at all. Trump does not want your money, right? Right? Right?
Want to influence you to pay more taxes and to let them continue printing money and spending it, and which is creating the inflation that we have today from the Federal Reserve, and to continue borrowing, which has put
Brainless, do you want to get timed out or blocked?
us over $45 trillion in debt. Leftists are absolutely ruining this fucking country, and they do it by brainwashing the youth. Remember, boys and girls, Democrats, they're pro good things and anti bad things. And if you don't vote for them, you're a racist and a sexist and homophobic and all these bad things that Republicans are not, and conservatives are not, and libertarians are not, and ANCAPs are not.
Oh no, honestly, I would say ANCAPs are really homophobic and transphobic and racist and not worth voting for. Same with the right, but then again, does that make the left good? No, it does not. It does not. It's too easy. It's a very simple fucking concept. You had the opportunity to come here and talk to me. You have the opportunity to get into my goddamn Discord and talk to me. But you didn't do it. We can talk about it. But hey, that's up to you. I'm here. I'm ready. Let's do it. Everybody is weak except for you. Says the guy that's not willing to talk about his fucking political opinions. Just saying. This two-party political system was designed to create this type of divides. Very intentionally. For a second I thought that said internationally. I was like, what? Yeah. You know, we can get into that. Like, it's designed to create a divide, but critical thinking skills are what you need, and critical thinking skills are very easy to acquire if you read. Just read some books. It's too easy. With you about things. Okay, well, that's fine. Is he in? Oh, that's brainless. Yes, nobody clipped that. Thank you, brainless. Thank you, brainless. So if he wants to have a DM conversation, then Mango, can you please put in the Discord link? Because that's the only way I'm going to be able to like DM him about anything. Because I have no idea how else to do it other than my my email. If you want to have an email chat, it's going to be a long conversation, and by long conversation I mean it's going to take a while for us to get back and forth because the Postal Iguana Gmail really does not show up, so I rarely get to it. That's one of the messages YouTube blocked. That's fine. You know, the Dapperkin can come talk to me himself. Almost blocked Dapperkin myself as he came at me in DMs about siding with you, and that's not what a friend does. Yeah. Like, honestly, I don't side with my friends on like one way or another. Unless it's just like things we agree on. I don't give a fuck. Like, some of my friends are like really ardent Trump supporters. And they get pissed when I say, yeah, I voted for Biden. But you know what? We can still talk about like guns and fucking the army and, you know, go back and forth. we can sit on the phone for an hour and be like, oh shit, it's been an hour. I didn't realize we were talking. My phone just beeped at me because I'm running out of battery. But you know what? It doesn't fucking matter, because that's what friends are. It's like most lolcows, they have never had friends. They only have transactional relationships. And right there, Suit, you can go ahead. And I'll tell you what. Give me 30 minutes. I'll stop watching this one because I'm pretty sure I've watched this one. And I'll talk about Dave. Give me 30 minutes and I'll have a conversation with them. Just we'll talk about stuff in Discord. Totally fine. I told him if he's wrong, he's wrong. Yeah, you don't have to agree on stuff. One of my close family members is an anti-vaxxer, and I'll call him out day in and day out. Doesn't mean he's right. Doesn't mean he has a point. Doesn't mean I'm not going to go and fucking have a beer with him. You dig? Oh, that was a single-use link. Mango's going to make a new one. It's okay. Don't worry about it. So let me go on to Dave, because Dave goes into some racisms. I just wanted to, I would start it from where the timestamp was. However, come space, we all need to hear this.
Yeah, got a good show for y'all today.
I just needed to say that. I forget where the timestamp was, but fuck it. Yeah. Keon. Hold on. Pecan. Yeah. Pecan, if you're going to clip anything, clip that. Please send it to me. I need that. No, he's wearing a bathrobe. It's just very dirty.
Money to last.
Benjamin Button, to be specific, Phoenix.
Oh, let's
deal with that. They make sure I get where I want to live.
So basically, you have an agent, you have an assistant, and probably a publicist. Well, yeah. Again,
I mean, the emotion was drunk. Fair enough.
The early example of what you said, you still made $3.5 million. And considering you were about 2%.
Yeah, and Benjamin Button sucked. It's like a 3.5-hour movie. That's like the only movie I've ever walked out of. Me and my girlfriend at the time, my high school girlfriend, because we used to get like free movie tickets for, birthdays and Christmas and everything, and we would just go watch movies. We'd just go to the theater all the time. It was fucking awesome. But that's where I saw AVP. That's where I saw Benjamin Button. I think we saw Iron Man. It was fucking awesome. But Benjamin Button sucked. Like, once he died, she literally just was like, finally. And we just left the theater, and the entire drive home, we were just like, that movie fucking sucked.
Percent of the star power of said movie, most likely. Yeah, you deserved about 2% of what Brad Pitt got.
All the years I've known
at the time, I wasn't where I am today.
Never heard him tell me he has social anxiety. Hey man, like, look, I'll that's fine. Just because somebody tells you or doesn't tell you about, whatever ailments they have, doesn't mean that that makes them differ. I don't want to be the rift between your guys' friendship. but at the same time, like, hey, if he's lying, he's lying. If he like liars are gonna lie, that's cool. Just don't be so hasty to bust up a friendship, but at the same time, use that critical thinking skill
They gave me money to
and talk to him.
look for a place to live, but you got
And if he actually has some issues and he really needs, someone to talk to, go ahead and talk to him. That's the main thing about like anxiety, depression. Go ahead and talk to him.
remember they only paid me $150,000. And let me break this down for you because I remember people, well, $150.
Are you serious? This dumb bitch demanded Joe.
Look, man, I don't think you did anything wrong. Honestly, you were here defending him. If he's in a way, then just talk to him. Talk to him, be his friend. And if he's going to come at you the wrong way, take it until he gets too cross. You dig? Because like I've had friends where they come at me too cross, and I'm just like, I don't want to deal with you. But I've had friends that come at me, and I'm just like, hey, let's just sit down and talk. Let's have a conversation. So if he needs the conversation, sit down and have the conversation with them. It's the holidays. It's that time of year where there ain't a whole lot of sun, so we ain't getting all the vitamin D that we need. And you know what? Maybe he just needs somebody to talk to. So talk to him.
Joe Rogan money. Nobody gives a fuck about you.
I am not a homewrecker.
You're bringing in Joe Rogan numbers, then you can ask for Joe Rogan money.
A lot of money. Let me break it down. 150 taxed is 50% of that. Okay. So 150.
Again, maybe if black women would do something other than vote for tax the fuck out of me Democrats.
There's the racism. I was wondering if he was going to come in or if I had to actually skip ahead, but no,
they wouldn't have this problem. Okay, you got paid $75,000. How long were you on set? A week?
50% of that is what, 75?
Yep.
And then I got to pay another 30% of that to my team.
Yeah. 10%, 10%, 10%. So that's 7,500, 7,500, 7,500 for a grand total of, my math might be wrong, so 28.5 off of that. Fuck it.
So you go home with about $50,000, a little less. In California, that ain't gonna get you shit.
You with about $48,000 for what? A week's worth of work?
Fuck, I'd take it in a second. A week's worth of work with $48,000? Fuck yeah. Shit. I'll take that in a goddamn minute. However, common space. California? That's gonna be gone immediately.
Forgive me for not feeling sorry for you.
So then what's left? The next thing I have to pay is for my son's school at the time, which was $30,000. So you
put your son in a cheaper school or get married.
see, that was not enough money to last
Benjamin Button, to be specific, Phoenix.
me throughout the year. I didn't get the whole $150,000 like you think up front. That was
Oh God, I'm not gonna go through your IMDb. Well, you should have worked more. Sorry.
what I got after taxes is not 150,000. And so when it came time for me to do the math, I was like, do I take this whatever money they gave me for my allowance to find somewhere to live and live lavishly in New Orleans, or do I pocket that money because I need it and I'm gonna go live in the damn embassy suites for these 3 months or whatever?
You're telling me your part was 3 months. You're lying. Brad Pitt was there for 3 months. You were there for a week.
Yeah, broadcast certificate. Really pulling the weight there. Look, man, I don't have a degree. I also have a certificate from the United States Army qualifying me to be a broadcast communication specialist. But I know what production takes. Production takes a lot. And you know what I've done with minimal production? Y'all want to see it? Wait for it. If I can find it. I don't know. Wait. No, not that one. No. All right. Let me see if I can find. There it is. You know what I did with minimal production? This. The Arsent Readiness Training Center on Camp Buring is here to get your soldiers prepared for the battlefield. Intensive training with real-world applications provides your soldiers with the skills necessary to be successful in any combat scenario and give your unit the advantage over any enemy threat. Don't wait for the fight to come to you to get prepared. Call the Arsent Readiness Training Center now and get battle ready. Get fucking battle ready. You know how long that video took me to make? About a week. Because it has to go through multiple mediums. It has to go through multiple people. It has to get approved. It has to get re-edited down. It has to go through this person and that person. And you know what that costs? Money. That shit cost a lot. I don't know how much in taxpayer dollars, but at the same time, when it comes to a Hollywood production, yeah, it's gonna cost a lot more, and they're gonna scrimp every penny. And you know what the government does? They squeeze that penny even more. Just saying. Oh yeah, he fetishizes the shit out of some people. Well, when you never get pussy, you got to fetishize.
You know, and because I'm the type of artist I am, I had to swallow my pride. I really had to swallow my pride because that is such an injustice.
Also, Suit, you're welcome into the Discord. As long as you don't start some shit. There are some rules. Mango and myself will actually kick you out too easy. But by all means, please do get if he wants to have a conversation, DMs, then send him the link. I don't know how to contact him through Discord. That's the only way I can actually contact him. So go ahead and check that one out.
That's and all
again.
But if he wants to have the conversation, he's got 15 minutes.
I know actors. I know actresses.
No, bruh. You know extras. If that.
To be in a movie starring somebody of the caliber of Brad Pitt, they'll sleep in their fucking cars.
We were asking for.
To be fair, if I got to roll with Brad Pitt, I'd sleep in my car for a goddamn week. Just saying.
It's 500,000. That's all we were asking.
His core name is Mr. Dapper. Oh, wow. Never would have thought of that one.
Yeah.
Hold on. Allow me to express myself and how much I actually give a shit about this woman's problems.
Please don't. Oh, wait. You're going to play it for everybody. Thank you. Again, thank you, Brainless.
The math ain't mapping. The math ain't mathin'. Okay.
The math ain't mathin'.
Okay.
She probably was on set for a week. She was thing. Lawrence Tier
software. They don't necessarily seems that
Ah, here we go. There we go.
we don't do the woke shit like this. And it's just kind of like, yeah, well, yeah, gee, if we were only
How do I
like
create
the
a
woke,
new message?
compassionate people of San Francisco, which is losing every fucking retailer on the planet.
I don't think it is. Is San Francisco losing every retailer on the planet? The area has lost 17 retailers since 2020, the San Francisco Standard reported in April. Nordstrom closed the doors of its 5-story department store in Westfield, San Francisco. Going on its plans to close the department store as well as nearby Nordstrom Rack. Okay. Crime and safety may also be playing a role. Closed 9 stores at the end of October. In San Francisco. Okay. Why Starbucks, Whole Foods, and other are closing stores? Oh, we're going back to Yahoo News. Starbucks, the S-Bucks, if for those of you that are in the stock exchange, is the latest company to rethink its presence in San Francisco. Hang on one second. Oopsie. Effective October 22nd, the coffee giant plans to close 7 stores in San Francisco. Woo, that's going to be a big hit to fucking Starbucks. 7 whole stores? Wow. Following these closures, there will be 52 remaining Starbucks locations in the city. Starbucks did not disclose the reason for the closures. In a letter to employees, Jessica Borden, the Northern California regional vice president, stated there are several factors Starbucks considers when tasked with the tough decision of closing the store, but it's all part of ensuring a healthy store portfolio. Other companies that have recently closed locations in San Francisco, including Amazon, which closed the Whole Foods market just 13 months after opening, and all 4 Amazon Go stores in March, Office Depot, which closed a store in April, and Anthropologie, which left Union Square after 2 decades in May. Gap also shuttered Old Navy, Banana Republic, and Athleta stores this year, while Nordstrom closed its flagship store in August, and Saks off 5th shut its stores this fall. The Starbucks stores being added to this list are located on Mission in Maine, Geary and Taylor, 425 Battery, 398 Market, 4th and Market, 555 California, and Bush and Van Ness. It's worth noting that none of the stores set to close unionized, and employees at the stores will be offered the opportunity to transfer to other locations. The story continues. San Francisco's sluggish returning to offices. What's behind the exodus? Hybrid and fully remote companies may be partly to blame. A big component for sure is that people are remote working and not coming into the offices, those offices as much. John Zolaitis, president of Covitas Capital, told Yahoo Finance that's got to be one of the driving forces. Just less traffic from office workers. Per foot traffic analytics platform Placer.ai, San Francisco has the lowest number of visits to offices of any major U.S. city In August 2023, office visits were down by 52.7% compared to August 2019 before the pandemic disrupted workplaces. So, before continuing on, what can we glean from this? It means that it has nothing to do with crime. It's that these particular retailers are leaving because people just don't want to go back to work because they had some time off and were able to work remotely. And they figured out that I don't have to do that. So then the companies did what? They straight up just said, well, you're fucking fired because we need you to suffer. What David's saying is that they lost them in rich people's areas and not the impoverished areas. And yeah, and if anybody can, what was it? Mission Maine, Geary, and Taylor, 425 Battery, 398 Market, 4th Market, and 555 California, and Bush and Van Ness. I'm sure those are like the very impoverished areas. I do have Snow's minced clams in clam juice. Not a sponsor. I don't have a can opener though. So just, I don't know, just give me money. So basically, and this is from October 9th of 2023. Way to read the article, Dave. Was this one? San Francisco is by far the slowest to come back. Ethan Shanovsky, a senior vice president of marketing at Placer.ai, told Yahoo Finance. When you think about what that means to retail more broadly, lots of people work there and then shop there and then eat there. So that's obviously going to have an impact. Then even the people who are coming back to the office are not doing so 5 days a week because they have the option to work remotely if they don't have to go into the fucking office and work with other people. Like, if I had the option to do landscaping remotely, you bet your ass I would, because there's nothing more annoying than a fucking homeowner coming out and talking to me when I'm trying to work. Mango knows about an annoying guy. I missed the conversation before that. Okay, fair enough. Free food. Yeah, free food. There's 15-minute limit because there's a free food available to him if he wants some. Ooh, I want food. What happened? What did I miss? I want food. What kind of food? Free food? What did I miss? What did I miss? I'm scared. I'm starving. Ooh, check my phone. So anyway, I gotta go in just a couple minutes because I have food. Urchin Quay. Fuck you, Dave. This is perfect timing. Absolutely perfect timing. English work good on phone. Where is it? No, 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 no. Yes. I'll see you guys later. I'm going to get some food.
I was born in a bathtub in the back of a pickup truck. Ever since that day, I've had nothing but bad luck. My mama didn't love me, and my daddy, he ran away. My granny, she done raised me in her own peculiar way. Said, listen to me, mister, I'm in the bathroom with my sister. Give me a goddamn minute to clean it up. Well, I'm drinking past Blue Ribbon, Lord, I got no use for women. So my sister puts her nose right up my butt. We walked back to the trailer and we ran into a sailor looking for good times and methamphetamine. He took my good sweet sister, and Lord, I sure do miss her. Good God, I hope he treats her like a queen. Listen to me, mister, in the bathroom with my sister. Give me a goddamn minute to clean it up. I'm drinking past Blue Ribbon, and I ain't got use for women. So my sister puts her nose right up my butt. My feet, they are dragging as I slink back to my wagon. And I crawl in bed as lonesome as can be. You know, I cry myself to sleep. My sister goes down deep. Can't wait till she comes right on back to me. I sure do miss my sister, and how she let me fist her. It don't feel right without her by my side. My steamboat I was tugging, think about my second cousin. 'Cause I came to pick, not here for the ride. So my mama didn't love me and my daddy ran away. Granny tried to raise me in her own peculiar way. Never since that day I've had nothing but bad luck. Born in a bathtub in the back of a pickup truck. Said born in a bathtub in the back of a pickup truck. Said born in a bathtub in the back of a pickup truck. Yeah, truck you mother trucker.